Apple apparently wants to go all in on the 5G market on September, but not only for the iPhones. Some new leaks show us what we should have gotten from Sony this year at MWC, which would most probably come later. And Google I.O. is a couple of months away, but Google is already leaking the Android 11 teaser. I'm Jaime Rivera, and well, this is the sweatered version of the show because it's crazy cold in New York today. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals as of, yes, the last time we had a daily was Monday given all the travel, but now that we're back, of course, I could not leave you with all those Apple deals that you really want. Right? Let's start it off with a 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is available for $300 off, leaving it at $1,700 shipped. And most of the iPad Pro models are still $200 in discounts, and some of the lower tier variants are $150. Finally, AirPods 2 are still $30 off, but this is the one with the wired case. It's still $129, which is not bad. Not going to bore you. Everything is in the description. Let's talk about Microsoft. I mean, the company teased their Surface Duo and then they pulled the Windows Phone 7 when they showed us a product that we won't be able to see until next year, but now we got to see it work. Sort of. At the event, obviously because it's pre-production hardware, the Duo kind of failed, but now we have a video that shows us the device running separate applications, including Google Maps. From the video, we were able to see Android 10 gestures working, and the app seems to run sort of fluidly. We'll have to see when in 2020 Microsoft is actually going to launch this product, because other than that, it kind of did look like a prototype in every way. Now let's move the spotlight over to the company we haven't heard of in a while and now just said goodbye, as Essential is shutting down. The company put out a statement saying that the PH1 will no longer receive updates after the February Android security patch. In their goodbye statement, the company also published some videos of what their Project Gem smartphone would have looked like, which is that really tall and slim phone that leaked last year. It apparently had a card-based UI, voice controls, which would help with productivity, and their vision was to bring a new form factor that was more seamlessly integrated to people's lifestyles. Can somebody just buy the project and prove that it's actually true? Because I kind of do trust Andy Rubin with those kinds of things. And how about if we talk about Android 11, which has not officially been announced, but then we're a couple of weeks away from Google I.O., if not months, and we kind of already got sort of a glimpse. The website for the Android 11 developer preview was live for like a second, but then Google took it down. The company hasn't made any official announcements, so the page could have just been a mistake. It didn't include much information about Android 11, but it did mention that it'll bring more APIs for foldables and more privacy features. As a reference, the developer preview for Android 10 dropped in March last year, so we could expect the new one in the next coming weeks. We'll keep you posted. Now, obviously, Sony hasn't really taken much of a spotlight when it comes to their smartphone launches over the last couple of years, and I think Sony is the only company to blame, and still, well, you know, their whole MWC presence was canceled because the show was canceled, and still we kind of got some leaks of what to expect of their flagship Xperia 1.1, which will apparently bring the same camera setup of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. Notice the Plus, not the Ultra. This consists of a 12-megapixel f1.8 camera main lens, a 64-megapixel f2 hybrid zoom lens, and a 12-megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide lens, as well as a time-of-flight sensor in the back. Now, the interesting part is that apparently these are Samsung sensors and not Sony ones, which is a total irony, but then again, I mean, Samsung's been using Sony sensors forever. They would also produce 8K HDR video as well. And moving on, we also got to see some possible leaks of that Xperia 9 with the Snapdragon 765. Whatever the case may be, obviously these companies will be launching their products over time, and we'll keep you posted on that as well. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with, well, Apple and the company's plans for 5G, particularly because this was the company that was expected to not have anything that was good enough for 5G before their whole Qualcomm back together. I guess we could call it that. According to DigiTimes, we are expecting all of the 2020 iPhones to be 5G capable thanks to the Qualcomm modems that will be included along with the A14 chipset. This new report claims that we should also expect 5G-enabled iPads along with these new iPhones. The iPads would bring that A14 chip as well, along with the Qualcomm X55 modem, support for both sub-6 and millimeter wave, and we do know that this possible update to iPads usually happens in October, so it might just be that we don't get new iPads in March, which is the rumor. But anyways, let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think that Apple should make that whole full move to 5G? Yes, and if so, with every other company making their products more expensive, would this warrant Apple to raise the prices? Because in my case, I feel that companies are exaggerating with their 5G prices right now. I feel that if anything, Apple could make a dent even further in the market if they didn't go all that expensive, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know what your opinion is. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me play around with a phone that I'm going to make a video of this weekend. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.